You're watching Tristan, your virtual local game store host. Hey guys, it's Tristan. Welcome back to the channel. I'm with Brian Mills here. Tell us what you did last weekend.
Got third place at Richmond, Virginia Regionals.
Yeah, it's the same regionals that I went to that I got 12th in. Let's start with your deck. What were you playing?
I was on brand DESPIA.
I see. All right, let's start the deck profile.
All right, 3 Albaz. I really like 3, especially because of one card that I'm playing, which we'll get to later. And then if Cash starts banishing things, then pretty reliably I always have one. 3 Luber, obviously, it's your starter. 1 Tragedy, 1 Ad Libitum. You need 1 of each.
Just 1 Tragedy?
Yeah, we're not playing Allure, so you don't really want this in your hand, ever. So.
Yeah.
You really just want to send him off of Fusion or banish him off of Gold Sark or send him off of Full Spirit.
I see.
Why does that look like
2 Cartesia. I liked 2.
Most people run 1.
A lot of the people topping are on 2, and I never really understood why. But opening her is really nice. Getting her banished off of the cash players is obviously really inconvenient. And having her with branded opening is always crazy. So. Played the 1 Dark Magician. Only summoned the Dragoon once, but I like to have it. We made deck the Gimmick Lock because it's broken. And then the branded Lost Searches, 1 of each. This card is awful, but you also need it for the Nadir line.
It's also kind of a starter.
It's kind of a starter, but in the worst possible way, because it's kind of a neg, because you have to put a card back. But being searchable off Lost and obviously being so crucial in the Nadir line, you need to play it. Then I was on 1 of these. I still don't believe in these guys. They get sided out most games. They don't really do enough for me. In your really good hands, he gets you to Lost, but you don't really need Lost to be really good hands.
Yeah.
But
I don't like them either.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Allure.
Then you have to up the dark count, and it just gets weird. Best card in the game at 3. Obviously, no explanation there. 3. Fusion Deployment, obviously, card's crazy.
Yeah.
The new spice that everyone is on is the Nadir Servant. When they ash your Fusion, this is how you keep playing the game. It lets you end on minimum of Mirror Jade plus Mercurier in your hand. It's just so this card results.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Won me a lot of games because I got to keep going. My Branded Fusions got ashed all day. This is probably the best card in the deck. This card probably won me more games than Branded Fusion, to be honest.
That can't respond.
Yeah, can't respond, gets rid of 2 of their monsters, or what's even better is you go.
How many times did you go second and still won?
Every time I open that card and I went second, I won. You can go Fusion Deployment, and you can go Fusion Deployment, summon Albaz, and then go turn player priority, slam down the Super Poly. They can't do anything about it. Crazy. And then the 1-ofs, the Branded Lost, High Spirits. This is you need this for the Nadir also. But it's also a really good card. Its advantage just keeps coming back to your hand, and this plus Mercurier is a really insane
Never
combo.
actually read that card yet.
Oh yeah, it's really good. And the 1 branded in red.
You need it.
Yeah, you need it. It's always good to have.
Do you want Chimera?
Yeah, 100%. Gold Sark and Foolish for the consistency.
Yeah.
1 Call by the Grave to not get ashed. 1 Retribution and the Expulsion for the
lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want side or extra?
Extra.
The standard 2/2/2.
Yeah. Just so you don't get cashed.
So you don't get cashed. Some people are successful with only 1 of these, and 1 is kind of all you need, but
even in cash meta?
Yeah,
I would never.
Even outside of cash meta, I'm always really worried about playing 1 of these because if they get impermed, it's really, really bad for you. the one Gignol, the one Rinbrum. I didn't summon this all day, but I sent it to Grave and activated it to summon Albaz and fused my opponent's stuff so many times.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. This the Iron Dash Dragon. It's for the Nadir line.
I saw you.
I did summon this once. I did summon this once because it was the only thing I could really summon.
I did it.
It's also a weird super poly target because it takes a monster that was special summoned this turn. So like, it's really good with the Rinbrum, summoning the Albaz and taking your opponent's stuff.
Didn't you like have to deck check or not fact check your?
Oh, yeah, we have to fact check what that actually did. I don't know what it did.
It almost popped the Waking the Dragon.
Triggers Stapelia, need it. Queritus, really good, especially because we're on Super Poly. He's the summon target off of Gignol, which is like not great, but you know he's a body. He lowers everything. Sometimes people don't read him and they'll banish him or destroy him or do something to him, and then you get an Albaz, which is crazy. Creating Chimera, one of the best cards in the extra deck. Always play it.
How many times do you summon this? I would say not a lot. I don't see a lot of people playing branded summoning this anymore.
I actually summon this quite a lot. This is also something you can do off the Nadir combo. You can get if you like normal summon Alibur and then they Astro Fusion.
Yeah,
so you have another body on the board. You can instead of going for the Mercurier or for the Mirror Jade, you can do this for 2 cards.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can get Albaz from the grave and then banish it, the Alibur, and the kit, and you can get this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just a little something to make it a little more varied. The Dragoon only summoned it once, but it was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, card's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like I'm only on 1. Cash will banish this almost every single time because they're really afraid of it, and then they'll run into my Super Poly targets. And then they'll just get completely blown
out. Alright. What's your side looking like?
Side deck? It's probably like best hand trap in the game right now, but there's not really enough room in the main just with all the with all the consistency and stuff that I want to run. But yeah, this absolutely would never take this out of the side.
What does it do?
I really like the Bestials on the side. It's Resolving Magnamut is absolutely an FTK in the mirror. It is literally better than Ash. And it also hits Mathmech. This won me a match against Mathmech. Some people are still coping on Tier Limit, so like, you know, you decided these days to make their life miserable.
I went against a Drytron player.
I also played against Drytron. I didn't need this, but I did play it against them. Because yeah, Drytron is like weirdly like up in popularity right now. A lot of people are playing it. But yeah, like Sky Striker is one of those decks you see every now and again. Like it had a lot of implications. It went in a lot. Cyclone, it's the only spell or trap hate I play. I don't want to play, I didn't want to play like the wipes because they destroy. And
not even
Runic,
evenly?
Huh?
Evenly?
Oh, well, yeah, that's in there. But I didn't want to play in the wipes like Lightning Storm or Feather Duster because all Runic does is chain a Runic card, summon Hugin, and then they laugh at you.
Like, Runic cries to this card because if you get rid of Fountain, they
just like draw phase, get rid of Fountain, and then they're like, they're pretty down bad at that point. Again, for going second, it's pretty good against Cash, even though like it doesn't stop the zones that they block off. But they normally are leaving it with 2 or 3 like spell or trap zones to work with anyway, so it's usually fine. It stops the Arise Heart and it stops the Diablosis, which are the real problems, and it also stops whatever monster they bring out off of
like the Unicorn or the
and then you mentioned it. Yeah, I did play the Evenlies. I never resolved this card. The one time I activated it, it got judgmented.
Oh.
But it was in the Rock Stun match.
Yeah.
So like we just kind of won that anyways. But I did want to see it. I just never did.
Yeah. Alright. Deck looks solid. Main deck looks like super consistent.
Very. With the Nadirs, it's like a 91% chance to see like combo. Without the nadirs, it's 85%.
I see. Post CYAC, are you running the QEMs?
Yeah, 100%. Quem's awesome.
How about the new fusion that's like Expulsion? Are you still gonna run Expulsion?
Yeah.
Are you taking out Expulsion?
If you have Quem branded fusion, you don't need any other cards. It could be just those two cards. You have the double gimmick lock with Sanctifier and Expulsion set up with Gignal.
So you're still gonna be running Expulsion?
100%.
Even with the new fusion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like the new fusion is a little harder to set up. You kind of need Quem for it. But yeah, you still play both because a lot of times if they like, because you Sanctifier and then if they like Call by the Grave or steal you, then you can just be like, oh cool, chain expult, like go to like after it resolves Expulsion, then summon them back anyways and you're still locked.
Okay. Any shout outs you wanna do?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, well thank you for watching and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。